and welcome to another episode of Contemporary Living, where we provide lifestyle solutions for everyday people. And we really just want to thank you for taking time out of your day to just tune in. And as always, we have something very special lined up for you this evening. But before we do that, I want to let you know that April is Financial Literacy Month. So let's use this month to look at our finances. I want you to ask yourself some questions. Are you ready? Okay. The first question you want to ask is my financial house in order? Yep, that's the first question. And then I want you to ask yourself a series of questions. So how much money do I have coming in versus how much am I paying out? Because that will give you your net worth. The next question is, am I paying my bills on time? Because that taps directly into your credit. Next question is, do I have a budget that I stick to? Ooh, that's a good one, right? Do I have a budget that I stick to? Because you have to have a blueprint. You have to have something to start with. And the budget is going to help you do that. The next question, have I created savings and investment goals? We have to plan for our future. Do I have an emergency fund? And don't just rely on the old credit card to get you out of the jam when you need it. So, do you have an emergency fund? Here's a big one. Do I have debt? And what's my plan to get out of it? But more importantly than that, by when? That's something you really have to ask yourself. And last but not least, do I have enough insurance? And I'm talking dental, health, car, home, renter's insurance if you're renting, life insurance. And these are questions I really want you to get answered this month. And this by answering these questions, you're just scratching the surface, right? You're just scratching the surface of what you need to know. Dave Ramsey says that personal finance is 20% head knowledge and 80% 20% head knowledge and 80% behavior. So that tells you right there that it's not rocket science. It's something that's doable if I just change my habits, if I just make a plan and a little bit of discipline and a little bit of consistency and executing on that plan, it'll take you where you want to go financially. So I encourage you all this month to think about your finances. Finances. There are workshops all over the nation right now. I always participate with moneysmartweek.com. You can Google that, moneysmartweek.com. If you want to know more, just go there. You can Google that. And speaking of money, he's not ready for this, but I'm going to say it. I want to give a shout out to my sweetheart, Mr. Andre Hill, for being Real Estate Rookie of the Year for Realty One Group. Yes. He once the thing I love about him, once he sets a plan, he goes for it and he goes after it tenaciously. And I just admire you for that. I know he's in the background, but I just admire you for that. All I want to say is keep on shining, keep on bringing in that money because we got a lot to do. I love you. And again, Andre, congratulations on being Rookie of the Year. So now that we've done all of that, let's go over some housekeeping notes. So you can find Contemporary Living on Facebook. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on IG. And if you want to be a guest or become a sponsor or just get in contact with us, you can go to info at contemporaryliving.live.com. That's info at contemporaryliving.live.com. I mean, we are not hard to find, and we would love to hear from you. Like I always say, our platform is your platform. So reach out. But before I move on, I need you to smash up that like button and share this live. Go ahead. Don't think about it. Just do it. It doesn't cost you a thing to share this broadcast, and it would be so wonderful for us if you did. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Go ahead and share that. Now that we've gotten all that out of the way, tonight's guest left corporate America to become a full-time entrepreneur in 2010. Yes. She has been a nail therapist for 26 years and is CEO and owner of LP House of Beauty in Linwood, Illinois. So if you're in Illinois, you know, we're going to give you her information. She is also, wait, a mixologist, and a year ago, 1 year ago, this month, you guys, she decided to jump into the wine business. She knew she had always, had a love for wine or wanted to do something with wine, but she just hadn't found the right vehicle until she came across One Hope Wine. Now, she is part of the One Hope Wine family. Tonight, we're going to discuss multi level marketing. Yes, MLMs, and how she turned her passion into profit. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Ms. Linda Powell. There she is. What's going on, Linda?
Hello. How are you?
I just want to I just want to welcome you first of all.
Thank you.
Tonight it's all about unpeeling layers of Linda Powell. But before we get into that, I want to give shout outs from people in your tribe. And these are two people. The names are Ramona Rogers and Yoni Stovall. I tell you, Linda, they were on it. So what we do at Contemporary Living, we do a video promo, the one you just seen right before you came on, but we have to get your approval to make sure the branding and all of that other good stuff works. But before I even got your approval, I received an email from Ramona and Yoni, and they were like, "Hey, give me that." So shout out to Ramona and Yoni, you guys. It's good to have people in your tribe like that. But now back to you. Happy anniversary on your 1 year with One Hope Wine.
Thank you.
You are welcome. So, are you ready to jump in it? Because I'm
I'm
ready to pull back
excited.
these legs, Linda. I think we might have a bit of a connection. Can you hear me, Linda? There you are.
I can hear you loud and clear. Yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you.
On my screen, I don't know why you froze up, but what we're going to start with, and we're going to keep moving right along, is your origin story. So I know you weren't born and said, I want to go to One Hope Wine. I want to do MLM. That's not how it started, is it?
No,
Tell us how it
not
started, Linda.
So basically, like you were saying, I always wanted to do something with wine, but I just wasn't sure what it was. And then one day I just happened to be on social media and something popped up about the One Hope wine. And I go, wow. And then I just started reading more about it. And as I got more into reading it, I got more excited. And from there, it was history. Everything that I looked at, everything I read, I was so interested. And then I just decided to, give it a try. And I've been loving it ever since.
Okay, so why did you choose One Hope? Is it just because it popped up, or do you know now that you've been in that company for 1 year that there are other wine companies that do something similar? And why did you choose One Hope, or would you still choose One Hope a year after finding about those other companies?
Yes, most definitely. If I had to do it all over again, I would sign up all over again. So I just love the fact that One Hope does something different that I haven't seen any other companies do.
Hmm.
One Hope gives back. So every bottle sold give back to a cause. So
Hmm.
we support any type of non-for-profit charity. So I thought that that was huge. And because of the give back, they have gave back 8 million to different causes to date.
Oh
And I think
wow,
that's phenomenal.
that is
Mhm.
that. So that's not so. Other wine companies that you've seen are not doing
Not
that. That
doing
is
that. Nope.
That
Not
is
at
that is pretty
all.
remarkable. Yeah.
Yes.
So what is one of the things that when we first had a discussion, we talked about a CE.
Mm.
Now, what? what is a CE? Tell us what a
So
CE is.
that is our community. That's what they call us as a cause entrepreneur. That's what a CE stands for.
And what does
So
that mean?
so
Because I'm
basically,
an entrepreneur
so
and I got
basically,
causes. My cause is to make money.
there you go. To make money, we share hope, give back wine. Right. We share hope and we give back. So that's a good thing. So the CE is a cost entrepreneur. And what we do in the community, we work with other organizations or non-for-profit that like to give back. So for example, somebody that has a 501c3, and long as it's not political and they are not trying to resell the wine, we work with them to help them support that cause.
Right.
So it could
Oh,
be a girlfriend that has heart disease and she wants to support heart disease. It could be someone that wants to support a school PTA, anything of that sort. So if anyone want to support a 501c3, we help them do that
oh
through the
wow.
purchase of wine.
Okay. All
So you
right.
could work with like really anyone. So you could work with a girlfriend, co-workers. You could work with different organizations. You could work with non-for-profits. You could work with real estate agents. And I think that's huge because with real estate agents, they always looking for a gift to give back to their clients when they close on a house. So
Right.
they can use our use our wine as a vehicle to give back and also, give a gift to their clients.
Okay. All
Yep.
right. That's good. Now
Mm-hmm.
you know one thing we got to get into because a lot of people they'll look at MLM and be like, "Ooh, no," because maybe it's a lack of understanding. Um, so tell us, how do you feel about MLMs and what's been your experience being in one?
Well, I love MLMs because for one, I like people. I like to network. And to me, when you have a second stream of income and MLM, I have seen people become millionaires doing MLM, so I think it's a good thing. I like doing it and you can make a lot of money. Now we have a lot of people in our community that do it part-time. We have some people that do it full-time. We have some people that's making six figures. So you can pretty much write your own check with one hope, depending on how much wine you want to sell and, giving back. So basically, if you're looking for a second stream of income or you're looking for something to do full time, this would be a great vehicle to do it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're gonna talk a little bit more about MLMs because can you tell I need somebody to be honest with me.
Mm-hmm.
I need somebody to be honest with me.
Absolutely.
Six-figure income is, even as an entrepreneur, depending on what business you have,
Mm-hmm.
not an easy thing to do.
Right.
Is it possible? Yes. But how do you build in MLM? How do you build up to a six-figure income? Let's just keep it at, we're not even going to go to the millionaire stage. Let's just start with the six-figure income, $100,000.
Well, one of the ways that you do that is by building a team. So you
Mm-hmm.
have a team of other entrepreneurs or CEs called entrepreneurs that's doing the same thing you're doing that's under you. You also can earn income from that, and you building, which you can not build a team and still get there just a little bit harder. But when you building a team, the sky's the limit. Really,
Mm-hmm.
because you got so many people on your team under you that's doing the same thing you're doing, and you'll be surprised of how much you can make and what you can do. Because, like I said, we have some people that's doing this extremely full time, and some
Mm-hmm.
of us is doing it part time. So we know it works. You just got to put in the work.
Right. So because like a lots of times people say you can do it part-time and you can do it full-time, and I understand that, but it's still to build the team, because when you say build the team, I think of leadership. And
Mhm.
leadership means you're being a mentor to people, you're helping them. So it requires more than just a 4-hour day
Right.
as part-time. What do you think
Right.
about that?
So yeah, because like you said,
Yeah.
when you bring somebody in on your team, we hold their hand through the whole process. So you in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. So
Yeah.
we help you do whatever it is you need to do. You just
Mm-hmm.
let us know what you're trying to do, what you need to do, and we're there to help you the whole way through. So if you say, "Hey, I want a $500 check," we're gonna map it out and we're gonna show you how to do that to get a $500 check a month. You want
Okay, got it.
right?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the types of wines that you guys have because
Mhm.
I see you have some in the background. So tell us about like how does the program work?
So basically, we have several wines from red, white, sweet, sparkling. You know, we have for the people that like dry wine, we have Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Pinot Noir. We got sweet wine, which is our Moscatos, sparkling Moscatos. And then we also offer the beautiful shimmer gold bottles. So these are the beautiful bottles. These is our brute bottles here.
Oh, those look like diva bottles. I'm gonna need to I like that.
Yes. And I love these. I love to decorate my bar with these bottles. So when I want to drink the brute, I order the brute instead of open up my beautiful bottle so they can stay pretty.
Oh, that
And then
is
they
nice.
come in the gold shimmer, gold glitter. That's the
Uh-huh.
silver, and then this is the gold.
Okay. All right.
And we also have shimmery bottles too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to come from you from two perspectives.
Okay.
Okay, Linda, I don't want to join One Hope Wine, but I do want to receive, I guess, a subscription of One Hope Wine. What's
Okay.
the cost on that, or what type of subscription programs do you have?
So we have two different subscription. One is our wine club, and our wine club, our winemaker picks the wines, which means that you could get first pick on new wines if you're in the wine club.
Mm-hmm.
So, and with the wine club, you would get that delivery like once every 3 months. And
Okay.
then also you get free shipping with the wine club. Then
Okay.
we also have a wine subscription. And then our wine subscription, what I love, I'm part of the wine subscription. You get to build and pick your own wines with that one. So if you build and pick your own wines, you can also change them. So if I've said I want to get the wines every month, and then the next month I say, well, you know what, I want to change it to something else that I, instead of getting the same thing, you could switch them out and change them as well with the wine subscription. Then
Okay.
and then one thing I love about One Hope is we have a lot of perks for customers and for wine subscriptions. So if you do any packs of 4, 6, of 12, then you also get free shipping if you're in the wine club or wine subscription.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, and then for customers, if you do a pack of 4, 6, or 12, you get a discount as well too. We get 5% off a 4-pack, 10% off a 6-pack, and 20% off a 12-pack.
Okay, you guys, if you have any MLM questions, we're talking to Linda Powell of One Hope Wine. If you have any questions, bring those questions in. Hey, Self Care Boss, we just interviewed her. She was amazing, just like you are tonight. So I just wanted to give a shout out to her. Now I'm going to wait. I got a question here. So it says, so with the wine club, your flavors are picked for you. Are your flavors picked for you?
In the wine club, the winemaker picks the wine, but in the wine subscription, you could pick your own wines. And so the good thing about picking your own wines, you can also have a choice of how often you want your wine. So you can have your wine shipped to you once a month, every 2 months, or either every 3 months. And that's another thing I love, because most wine clubs, they make you only get it every single month.
Okay. All
And
right.
then so with customers, also if they not in the wine club, they can also order 4, 6, or 12 bottles. If they do that, then they also get half price on the shipping.
Okay. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So let me make sure I understand this for Lynn. Hey, Lynn. So the wine club, the winemaker picks the bottles for you.
Mm-hmm.
The wine subscription, you pick out your own bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we're gonna remove ourselves from a customer. You know what, Linda? I want to make some money. I love a good glass of wine. I love to network and talk to people. What you got for me? What you got?
So so we do make money with the One Hope Wine. So with that, any orders that we sell, we get 20 to 25% on all our wines. So in order to get 25%, you can give yourself a pay raise by hitting 1,500 in sales. So if you do that every month, you automatically get 25% on everything, whether you sold something the first of the month or the end of the month. That whole month you're gonna be make 25% off of all your sales.
Okay, so Stanley, I just wanted to say Stanley Lamar Smith said, I love my wine club membership with one hope.
Yes.
Doing good tastes so great. I love
Yes.
that. Thank you, Stanley. That doing good tastes so great because it's a
Yes.
wine club. All right, back to help me get some dollars in my pocket, Linda.
Yes. So then also, if we do about 3.5 cases every month, we get reward points, and you can use those reward points. It's 1,000 reward points you get, and that equals to $10 towards any wine. So you can use that towards any wine purchase. Also, any purchase a customer makes, they also can earn reward points as well too, where they can use those reward points towards their wine purchase.
Okay. So another question I wanted to ask you is, okay, so now, okay, I'm going to join One Hope Wine. What qualities would you say that I need to be successful? Because I know a lot of times I tried a long time ago, I tried to sell okay. It didn't work out for me, but I probably needed some better mentorship or whatever. So say for instance, you got someone that's really excited, but like getting started in the MLM business can be very challenging. So what would you tell them they need to come to the table with in order to be successful?
I would just say come to the table, not overthinking anything, and just come to the table authentic and be yourself. Because to be honest with you, there is nothing that you need to know or know. It's not a rocket science to do what we do. Anyone really can do it. You just have to be 21.
Oh, that's a good one. That's right, because we are selling wine. We are selling wine. So give me your ideal situation, like networking. How do you like to do? How do you approach people with it?
So basically, we do private, in-person wine events. We do virtual, and we also do online events. So there are several ways that we can market to make a profit or impact. The nuts and bolts of our business really is when you do your in-person wine tasting, because you have a room of not, a lot of people at one time instead of doing one-on-ones and stuff like that. So you really can, broaden the horizon when you're doing it in person. Because when you're doing it in person, you may find somebody there to say, oh, I want to do what she's doing. Or they may say, how can I host the event? I would like to host the event,
Right.
or I want to sign up, or I want to be a cause entrepreneur too. So that's a good thing as well too.
That's excellent. You know what I just thought of? How amazing you are, just to your credit. We were in a pandemic last year when you decided I want to do network marketing. I want to do network marketing. So tell us about that situation.
So look, this is something. So I came in like about April, I want to say the 24th, maybe. No, it might have been the 15th April or 24th, something like that. But I signed up. I had not got any wine yet. So I was like, okay, what do I need to do? So all I did was create my event link, which was an online event link. I sent that out to all my family and friends, people who I know, people who I love and trust. I sent that out to everybody, and I probably sold about 3,000 in wine within 2 weeks.
Oh, you got some good friends and family. Nobody bought Mary Kay.
Yes. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something about the wine. You think, if anyone think about really getting into this business and serious about it, you don't have to have knowledge about the wine. You learn, you earn as you go. So we have about 32 million people that drink wine twice a week. So it's a lot of people out there.
I'm in those numbers.
The wine, me too. The wine sells itself. The wine sells itself. You do not have to push it. You do not have to convince somebody to get it, any of that. The wine sells itself. Trust me, I do very well with the wine because I don't have to push it. It sells itself, and that's a good thing.
Right. So we had some comments come in. Self-Care Boss said, that's a perfect time to start. And then Lynn said the pandemic, we all stayed in. So yeah. So amazing work. Also another comment. Amazing work.
And so
So,
the
go
wine
ahead.
when you order the wine, it comes to your door within 2 to 5 days. So you don't have to you don't have to wait long for it. So that's a
Mhm.
good thing. You don't have to go out shopping, spending no gas money because gas is extremely high right now. So you just go
Right.
online, place that order, and it's coming straight to your door just that quick. So
Ooh, I really like that. So
yeah.
let's talk about how you personally built your team because you've only been in it a year and you're doing so amazing. So how did you personally build your team?
So basically, when I did start out, like I said, I did not even have any wine in the beginning, and I just sent my link out to everybody. And I guess when people start getting the link, ordering wine, looking at the give back and different things, they were asking questions on like, how did you get a part? How can I be a part of this? Then I also had posted it on my Facebook page, social media. Then I had people inboxing me, asking me about the wine. How can they get started? So I was able to do that as well too. So just putting it out there,
Hmm.
in the universe, and people was wanting to get involved. And so that really what started it. And then me doing in-person tastings, that
Yeah.
helped a lot as well too.
Oh,
So
the in-person tastings
yes,
helped a
that's the nuts and bolt of our business. In
okay.
person tastings, absolutely, yes,
All
yes.
right. So tell me, what do you how many wine tastings have you done like physically, the in person because of the pandemic? Are people still kind of shy or hesitant to do them? Or how are you feeling about your wine
So
tastings
I
now?
do
How are
wine
you feeling?
tastings every week pretty much because I'm in contact with a lot of people. So when I first got started,
Oh,
I invited people out to the wine tastings, but I pretty much do wine tastings every week because me being in the other industry that I'm in, I seeing people every day. And when I see them every day, the
absolutely.
first question is, do you drink wine? Absolutely. Well, then we're gonna have you taste some wine today to see which ones you like. And
That
I
is what's
tell
going
right then
on.
and there. So so
Okay, but guess what, Linda?
yeah.
We at the top of the first half hour. We are done with that half hour. And I'm glad that's a great intro because when we come back from our commercial, we're going to talk about some other things you do. Like I said, today we're unpeeling those layers of Linda Powell with One Hope Wine, and we will be right back. All right. And we are back. But this is what I want to let you know. Those commercials that you see that we produce are powered by Andre the Realtor, Tino Nails, and Farm Hill Coffee and Shiro Coffee. Did you know Andre and I have our own brand of coffee? Yes, we have a dark roast coffee dedicated to women empowerment and women veterans and women entrepreneurs called Shiro. And we also have Farm Hill Coffee, which is a medium roast coffee. So we want you to go to our website at T2C c2sipnation.com and check us out because we have coffee subscriptions as well. And hey, my baby is the rookie of the year. So if you're looking to buy, sell, whatever you're trying to do in real estate, he is the guy for you, especially if you're in the state of Illinois. That's who you want to talk to. All right, we are going to bring our guest, Linda Powell, right back. Hey,
Hey,
thank you for hanging out
thank you for having me.
while we had our commercials. But like I said, when we came back, I wanted to unpeel some more layers of you. But first, I want to ask, how are Coco and Mercedes?
Oh, they are fabulous, honey. They sitting right here. They are sitting right
Oh,
here.
they are
They
doing
don't they a shadow.
fine.
They spoil. They a shadow.
That is funny. Well, tell them I said hello.
I will. I will.
Your pet babies.
Okay.
So
Now
I
I was
want
going
to
to
talk.
ask you a question. Did you want me
Sure.
to tell everyone the cost to get started with One Hope?
You know what? Since it's on your mind, let's do it. What is the cost to get started with One Hope?
So if a person is interested in starting and they want to get involved in what One Hope does, it's $39 for your welcome kit. And then we also have 3 different add-ons. So you could come in with a welcome kit at $39. Then you
Uh-huh.
could come in with a wine add-on at $59, which is a total of $98. That will include 4 of our sample tasting flights. That's what it's called. Then the second way is our 99 wine add-on, and that would be $138. And that includes your welcome kit as well, too. And you get 6 Vintner Collection wine bottles with that and a wine tote.
Okay,
Also,
so
go
uh-huh.
ahead.
I'm listening. Go
And
ahead.
then the third way you could come in is $199 add-on, and that'll be a total of $238, and that includes your welcome kit. And you'll get 6 bottles of wine, you'll get a tote bag, and then you'll also get another 6 bottles of wine event credit. So you can use that event credit by having your event and using those wines to have your first tasting.
Oh,
And then
wow.
right. And so
Uh-huh.
and then the only thing, so we only have perks. We have no minimums at all to meet. You don't have to worry about that. So you can
Okay.
run your business fast or slow, however you want to. And the only thing we have to worry about and pay for is our website every month. And that's only $12. That's less than 40 cents a day. That's affordable. And if you choose to do it for the whole year, then it's only $99 for the whole year. But the biggest thing about this too is any purchases at all that we make, period, we get commissions on our own sales for
Oh,
ourselves.
wow.
So that's huge. I don't know no company that allow you to buy whatever the product is and then give you commissions on it. So you start today, you come in with one of those wine add-on kits, you immediately get
Oh,
commission.
you get commission off of what you just
Yes,
purchased.
yes, absolutely. That's
Oh,
huge. Yes.
I
So
see. Yeah, that is
you could
huge.
come in the door and make a profit just starting. Come in the
Yeah,
door
because
starting.
usually I think you buy the kit and then, then the sales, then the
No, you
commissions and
get
stuff.
you get commission on your kit and you get commissions on your own sales every month too if you want to purchase wine every month. Yes,
Okay.
that's yep. And then we also do virtual. So you can work with corporate with virtual tastings as well too. Just like we doing this, we do
Yeah.
virtual as well too. So
Okay.
yeah, they can do that. And then we also have corporate gifting. So if anybody want to do a corporate gifting, have corporate give their employees gifts and stuff like that, we can do corporate giftings and we can do logos too. For anybody to have a company or they want to put their logo on the bottles, we can do that as well too.
Oh, wow. So I mean, you guys just covered the entire you covered it. It seems like you guys have not missed the base. Covered all bases are
Yes,
covered.
yes,
That is good. All right. So
yes.
if you guys want to get started, well, we'll have our information up here shortly. But if you want to get started, that is something to consider because you can take 238. I think that's like maybe the
A
biggest
live one.
package. Okay, you can take $238 and flip it into 3,000. I mean, it might
Absolutely.
be worth a thought.
Yeah.
It might be worth a thought, or even just flip it into 1,500. It might be worth. worth having. So
Yeah.
we're going to get into some of the other things that you do. Now,
Mhm.
tell us about your ride in corporate America and your exit from corporate America. Let's
Yeah.
go there first.
So, I was in corporate America for many years. I was in the accounting department for many years. And then in 2010, well, doing corporate America, I was always doing, I'm a nail therapist or a nail tech. I was always doing that on the side. So I decided I wanted to step out on faith and open up a hair salon while I would be in there, the one doing nails. In 2010, I got let go from my corporate America job. And I was in the process of opening up, and I had not even opened up yet. So, of course, when that happened, I thought, I just freaked out, like what I'm gonna do now, But God always had my back, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, always. So I was able to collect unemployment, still open up the salon, still open up on the date, that I had my goal to open up. And
Mm-hmm.
the first day that I opened up, I had two hairstylists that started with me because I didn't know who was gonna be in there because I don't do hair. I
Yeah.
don't know nothing about hair.
Right,
So I
right.
was blessed with two hairstylists opening my doors. And from that, I've never had to look back. I've been doing this full time on my own without working, corporate anymore. And it's just been a blessing. And so after about 7 years of having hairstylists, I decided I didn't want to do or deal with the hair anymore. And then I decided, well, let's just deal with doing nails only. And then decided to turn it only into the nail salon and been a blessing ever since. And I've been doing that now on my own for 11 years at that location.
Now, you know what I find interesting? Why would a nail therapist initially even open up a hair? Now, I have my thoughts, but why
Right.
would a nail therapist open up a hair salon and you don't do hair? That is very interesting.
Right.
So tell us about your
So,
thought process with that.
so my thought process with that was, I said, if I open up a hair salon and I do nails, that was my target clientele, was the hairstylist customers. So I said we could have a one-stop shop. I could be in there doing nails while they doing hair. And of course, I was able to get a lot of the clients, the hairstylist clients, as my nail to
Yeah,
clients. So
yeah.
that's what my idea was. If I open up a hair salon, that could be my clientele, along with me still building my own clientele, where I could get their clients as well too, and they could come in and just have a one-stop shop, get their hair done and get the nails done and get the feet done. So that's what that process was about in my
Wow.
thinking, and it
Yeah,
worked, and it
that's
was a
smart.
blessing.
Okay,
So
so what made you want to let the hair salon portion of it go and go strictly just into doing nails?
because the young lady who had been there for 7 years, she decided she wanted to be a registered nurse, and she decided to leave the salon. And once she left the salon, I had a couple of other people that came to work in the salon, but it just never would work out. Have people like, I don't have my money, I don't have this, I don't have that. And it just got to be stressful that I just said,
Yeah.
oh, I don't want to deal with this no more. I'd rather just be in here by myself. And I just decided to step out on faith again and say, okay, I'm going to be in here by myself now. Is that going to work? Am I going to be able to make it? And I decided to just take another step of faith, and I stepped out and I did it and been in there now, and it's been working out. And I haven't never had to look back or bring no more hairstylists in the shop again. So
Won't he do it? Didn't
every
he done
time,
it? Didn't
every
he done
time,
it?
every time.
So one of the things I wanted to talk about, and I'm gonna just give you another kudos. So when I do my research, I found that the failure rate of a small business in its first year is
Mhm.
21%. But
Yeah.
by year 10, it goes to 65%. You,
Wow.
Linda, are in your 11th year. So
Mhm.
I, a
Yes.
salute, another salute to
Yes.
you and
Thank you.
all of your accomplishments because
Yes.
at
Thank
10, you're at your 11th year,
you.
and
Yeah.
that's a 65% failure rate.
Yeah. That's
A 60,
awesome.
and you're past that hump because that was at the 10-year mark.
Yes.
So
And
wonderful. So tell us, what is the hardest thing about being an entrepreneur, would you say?
well, just being able to maintain and keep your clientele. That could be hard, because you got so many other people out here that's discounted and lowballing, and they may not always give quality service. It's about the quantity, not the quality. So that could be a challenge, but long as you bring in, keep a good environment, keep a place that's real nice, upscale,
Mm-hmm.
and I serve a complimentary drink to my clients. They love that. So you got to pamper
Yes.
your clients. You got to make them want to come back. You got to make them say, hey, no, I'm going to LP because they know how to treat me. So
Right.
I think that plays a big part in, your clientele. So that's just being able to keep your clientele. So repeat clients, new clients, word of mouth is huge.
Yeah. And I would have to agree with you there because I don't know, like what happened when you look around and you see the quality of customer service, it's just not there for a lot
Yeah.
of businesses, and especially small businesses. I
Yeah.
mean, a lot of times it's just not there, and that's one of the most important things. Like we're like Andre and I are Airbnb hosts,
Mm,
and we're Airbnb ambassadors because
because
guess what? We put 100% in everything we do. And like you said, we want to keep our Airbnb clients, coming back or telling people about it. But I think I would have to agree with you there that servicing that customer,
Mhm.
servicing, that client is one of the most important things that you can do.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
that is so true, right? Yep. Good quality service. And that goes a long way because when you give a person a good quality service, it makes them want to come back. But then they be like, oh, you know what? I'm going to tell so and so and so about this. I just had a new client come in yesterday and she was so happy. She was like, let me call my daughter and tell her I like it here. The place is nice. It's beautiful in here. She called her daughter and told her daughter to just come up there and see the place. So she and she was like, well, we'll definitely be back and I'll be telling everybody else about you too. So I said, that's a beautiful thing. Thank you.
And one thing that we know, when you can capture a customer from a customer service
Mhm.
aspect, then your price doesn't matter because your price is all about the value that they receive, I think. I
Yes.
think.
And you know what? It's funny you said that because
Uh-huh.
when I was working in the shop as when the hairstylist was there, I never had went up really on my prices at all. So I struggled with that and said, well, how do I do that? Or, what would happen if I go up? So it was kind of another step out on faith because I was kind of afraid to go up, but I know I needed to go up because now there's no hairstylist in there no more. It's just me there. So I was like, okay, so do I go up? Am I going to lose clientele? Whatever. But I tell you, God is so good that even
Yes,
though
he
I
is.
went up, oh my God, my clients are still coming in, baby, and they're tipping good too. And I said, okay, this is all right for me. I'm loving it. So I
Oh,
was afraid that they weren't gonna stay or go somewhere like, oh, she didn't went up, oh, her price is too high. But evidently they love the service or the quality of the service because not only are the prices went up, but they tip good. So I think it's a blessing. Yeah.
it really is a blessing. And one thing what keeps resounding with me that I keep hearing you talk about is a step out on faith, your faith,
Mhm.
your faith. So
Yeah.
share a little bit of that with us.
Yeah. Everything I've done in life, I was always afraid to do it, but I always had that other, in the back of my mind, well, what if you don't do it? You'll never know. So
Right.
that's what always pushed me to keep stepping out on faith because I always take the right road instead of the left road because if you don't, you will never know what you can do if you don't take that step out and take a chance on doing it. So if you never take a chance, you'll always stay where you at, be where you at. What they say, the same results. You can't have that if you don't take a chance. So that's been for me, even though I'm afraid to do it and I'll be a little scared. I
That's courage.
Right. I tell myself, well, guess what, Linda? You're not gonna know what you can do and where you can go if you don't do it. So
Mhm.
I just
Mhm.
take that step because what's the worst could happen?
Right.
So many people have
Absolutely.
failed, and today they billionaires because they took so many chances and kept doing it over and over and over and over again. So
Absolutely.
mm,
Like it's a term I like to use because I've heard it failing forward. Keep failing forward.
Yep.
Try this. It doesn't work out. Then keep
Right.
failing forward
Right.
because
Try something else.
eventually you're gonna get to where you want to be. And
Yes.
so let's talk about LP House of Beauty. So what kind of services do you provide there?
Yeah, so I provide nail services, manicures, pedicures, overlays, gel, acrylic. We do detox, we do waxing, and then we also do the yoni and the V steam, which
What's
is
detox?
the detox is where you pull the toxins from your body through your feet. So it looks like it almost looks like a portable foot tub, and it's a 30-minute treatment, and you actually put your feet in there for 30 minutes, and depending on what areas are the toxins pulling through your body, it could be from your liver, your kidney, depending on if the water is green, brown, black. So
Oh,
that's a detox,
wow.
yeah, that's coming from your body through your feet.
Okay. And
Yeah.
how much would something like a service like that cost?
About $50 for a 30-minute
Wow.
treatment. Mm-hmm.
That
And
is
we
that
run
is wonderful.
specials on that too. So sometimes we'll run a special and it'll be only $40.
Okay, but I mean, even just to like it amazes me how the beauty industry, well, it's always been health and beauty, but
Mm-hmm.
now we're seeing them collaborate. Like you practice beauty every day, but there are health aspects in it too. And
Mm-hmm.
then you said the cleaning, what
Uh, the which one?
was it? The
V steam
steam.
and the yoni steam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the V steam and the yoni steam, and what that does is so we have organic herbs that you can
Yep.
actually. So I have chairs that were custom made, and you're
Mm-hmm.
actually sitting on a chair almost like you're sitting on. It looked like a toilet seat, and there's
Uh-huh.
a pot of herbs up under you that's steaming. So if a woman has different, say she have different ailments, like she may suffer from endometriosis, fibroid tumors, PMS, for dryness. If she dry, then it would make you moist. If you moist, it can make you dry. But so it's really phenomenal how a lot of clients come in to get that service done. So, but it's organic herbs that we use, and you can mix
Yeah.
them as well too. So,
You do
but
what?
you can mix the herbs as well too. So I have
Okay.
some people that come in and say, "Hey, I want this herb," and it may be for maybe she has severe cramps, and it truly helps them a lot where
Oh,
they don't have
wow.
to deal with that. And so she may say, "Well, I want this other herb too, because for PMS, I'm dealing with that too." And we can mix those together and give her both at the same time.
Okay, now how long is that treatment? I don't know if I heard you
It's
say it or
like
not.
a 30 to 45-minute treatment.
Okay, I'm gonna
Mhm.
have to send my husband there. He just said he wanted a foot detox.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Yep, he gonna go over there and get that foot
Yeah.
detox. All right, so tell us, where do you want to be in? I don't like to go 10 years because life just happens. It's different than it was 10 years ago. So 5 years, how do you see yourself?
Well, for one, I love what I do. So I often think about that, what I want to do, where I want to be in the next 5 or 10 years or whatever. So I love what I do, and I think that I will always do the wine. I would always be a part of One Hope Wine because I love the fact that we share a wine, we give hope, we make an impact, we giving back. And then I also love pampering other people. I have a passion for doing nails and feet. I have a passion for that. So I think I will always do that until I couldn't do it no more. And at some point, if I couldn't do it no more, I may still continue to have the business and have other people in there doing it, you know.
And it's something I forgot to hit on. You also became a mixologist. Now
Yeah.
tell us what a mixologist is and how has that helped your business?
Yeah, so I became a mixologist back in 2010 because when I got laid off from corporate America, like I said, I was stepping out on faith, opening up the salon, and I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? So I started doing other things and going to school to have other things underneath me. So I went to school to do, actually, I went to school to braid hair too, but that wasn't my niche. I got my I got my license, but I was like, no, that ain't
Right,
me. But
right.
anyway, so I went to school to be a mixologist and stuff. So I did it not to work in a club or anything like that, but I just wanted to have that under my belt and maybe work for private parties, anniversary parties and different things like that. And what I do too, which is good. So if a person doesn't drink wine, then I make a mixologist drink for them, make a signature drink for them to have as a
Wow.
complimentary drink too. So I enjoy doing that as well too. So and then I
Mhm.
do pamper parties. I have a pamper party coming up on the 16th of this month for 10 people, 10 ladies. And we're gonna be doing some mixologists and doing nothing but pedicures. So they just getting the pedicures, and maybe 2 people gonna get the yoni steam. So I do pamper
Okay.
parties too. So if somebody ever interested in doing something like that, I'm open to that as well too. Pamper parties. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about how can we contact you through for One Hope Wine? Do we have that information?
Yes, it should be a website link that they could go to if they
Uh-huh.
like to get started. Absolutely. onehopewine.com/ my shop /whiny girls. You can click on that and get started right away. You can go there, click on join my team. You'll see the different starter kit options. And if you just want to purchase some wine, you can click on shop, and then you can shop and become a wine subscription as well too. And
So let
you're not locked into anything. When you decide to join the wine club or the wine subscription, you can change your wine subscription at any time. If you decide to have it come every 2 months, you can change it to 3 months. If you decide to try it for 3 months and don't want it no more, you can cancel and then just order the wine as often if you like. But the
okay,
wine subscription is the key because you get free shipping. It's awesome.
okay, and then we've got LP House of Beauty along that ticker. So go ahead and talk about that a little bit.
LP House of Beauty. So
Yeah.
we are located at 19810 Torrance Avenue, and that's in Linwood, Illinois. We've been there 11 years. We're looking to bring in more clients. We love to take new people so we can love on you. Um, if you need to contact us by phone, you can call us at 708
Mm-hmm.
695 4827. And if you want to make an appointment to get any services done, you can call and I can send you the website link because everything is by appointment only. We do one person at a time, and we uh do our safety call as far as masks and washing your hands when you come in the door and stuff like that. So it's very safe and very clean environment.
Wow.
Mhm.
So if you could leave some words of wisdom for people, because guess what? Our time is closing. Can you believe it? I told you it was gonna go fast.
Yeah, it did. And
Leave us with some words of, huh?
I enjoyed every minute of it.
I did too. So leave us with some words of wisdom and tell us, why should we join your team on One Hope Wine?
I tell you, if you join my team, you definitely won't be disappointed because we're gonna work together hand in hand. Whatever it is you want to do, I'm gonna help you get to that goal and help you do what you need to do, push you. I'm gonna work with you, hold your hand through the whole process. And the fact that we need you because we need to get that wine out there with all these people that love to drink wine. Words of encouragement, I would just say if it's anything you want to do, don't hesitate, don't overthink it, just do it because you would never ever know what you can do until you step out on faith and just do it. I would definitely encourage you to do that because I said I wouldn't be where I'm at today if I overthought it or if I just kept thinking about it but never did it. I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And I say being an entrepreneur today was the best thing in the world I ever did 11 years ago.
Woo!
I wish I had it did it sooner.
Yeah, and then Blonde Williams says, Linda is awesome. And I'm right with you, Blonde Williams.
Thank
Linda is awesome.
you.
I
Yes.
thank you for coming on the program and taking time out of your evening just to share the things that you do with us. Like I always say, our platform is your platform. We definitely want you to come back on again so we can just
Absolutely.
see how One Hope Wine is going. And if I want to encourage anyone, if you're thinking of joining any type of MLM, and especially if you love the
Mm.
taste of wine, then turn your
Yes.
passion into profit. Join Linda's team. Contact
Absolutely.
Linda and get in. become a part of One Hope Wine and become a cause. Is it a cause entrepreneur?
Entrepreneur, yes.
Yes, become
Yes.
a cause entrepreneur. I don't think there's no better time now than to become an entrepreneur.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
great. The reason I like MLMs because it kind of gives you training wheels. Because I tell you, joining One Hope was probably quite different from running that shop.
You know it, yeah. But I tell
Yeah.
you, all roads lead to one hope.
There you go.
All
All
roads
roads
lead to one hope, man.
lead to One Hope. So, Linda, once again, we thank you for coming on Contemporary Living, and I will be in contact with you.
Yes, thank you so much, and thanks for everybody that attended to watch us.
Yes, thank you, audience. We really appreciate that. All right, see you.
See you. Bye bye.
That was great, you guys. I really had a good time talking to Linda. Like a lot of times MLS give get a bum rap, but she showed us tonight that you know what? One Hope Wine, and if you love wine, that might be where you want to be. If you're especially if you're thinking about joining an MLM to become a cause entrepreneur. So as I close out tonight's program, I just want to leave you with this thought. Failure is inevitable. When quitting becomes a typical response to things that make you uncomfortable or are difficult to understand or difficult or hard to figure out. So failure is inevitable if quitting becomes your response to everything whenever you bump up against the wall with something and you quit, then failure for you is going to be inevitable. But I want you to remember that you weren't designed, to live a life without resistance. Life is going to push you against a wall and try to push you through that wall. Yes, so you weren't designed to live a life without resistance. And you know what? I always like to use the example of the very fact that you were born naked tells you got a lot of learning, a lot of growing, a lot of things to do, and you're going to come up against resisting and growing. Especially like you're trying to learn to walk. I mean, look at the stages of infancy to toddler to teenager to adulthood. So I want you to commit yourself to becoming a lifelong learner. Yes. One thing we learned over the past 2 years about life is that if we didn't know it already, is that it's unpredictable. And absolutely nothing on this earth is guaranteed. So, being a lifelong learner, it's the ongoing, the voluntary, and self motivated pursuit of knowledge will help you every time you come up against that wall because you say to yourself, I want to learn, I want to do, so I can have. So, think about becoming a lifelong learner if you have not committed to that already. And as always, we thank God for his unmerited, undeserving favor called grace. Grace is a total absence from doing anything. You can't work for it, you can't buy it, and you cannot sell it. It just is. And God gives it to each and every one of us freely. And as believers, we know that Christ died, he was buried, and rose again on the third day for our justification. It's in the word. Now let that sink in. On behalf of myself and my multi-talented, hard-working rookie of the year, husband Andre Hill, be brilliant, be you, be blessed. See you on the 27th.